I'm here with another Blackstone pizza oven. If you saw my previous review of their $800 model, you'll know I didn't quite care for its bulkiness, cost, and lack of overhead heat. This smaller version uses the flat-top base as a heat source. It's also sold as a conversion kit if you already own the flat top, but I bought the kit that comes as a pizza oven. Let's unbox this 68-pound behemoth, which is considered a quote-unquote portable pizza oven. Well, I got a manual this time. That's a good sign. And the packaging also seems better with this model. Setup is straightforward, but I struggled to get the overhead pizza stone in place because one of the tabs was bent. One important thing to point out is that it only comes with a regulator for 1-pound propane tanks, whereas the Camp Chef oven I just reviewed came with both. Firing up the oven was another bottleneck. I couldn't get either burner controls to ignite. I tried turning it really slow and holding it for 10 seconds, but couldn't get a spark. And of course, I was out of matches, so I lit a Q-tip on fire. Surprisingly, it worked beautifully. The oven let off a lot of smoke during the preheat and seemed to top out around 770 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a comparison chart showing the preheat times to some of my top-ranked ovens. You can find links to those reviews down below. The built-in thermometer has the opposite problem that most pizza ovens do. The stone temperature is much higher than the thermometer shows. I launched my first Neapolitan at 770 degrees, and in 75 seconds, the bottom was cooked perfectly. But the top was terrible. This confirms what the thermometer showed, a severe lack of overhead heat for this style of pizza. I dropped the heat a bit and launched a New York Style at 687. After 2 minutes, I picked the pizza up and held it closer to the top stone for another 2 minutes. This salvaged the pizza, but it wasn't enjoyable to do. So next time, I dropped the heat even more to just below 600 degrees. This was a better bake and only needed to be held up for 1 minute. Going even lower in temperature would negate the need to lift the pizza, but we're reaching kitchen oven level bakes at that point. I'm not impressed with the design of Blackstone pizza ovens with burners under the stone. A bigger flame in the back of an oven is capable of heating the stone and baking the top of the pizza at the same time. Durability is another concern. After just 1 week of using it, rust is appearing where the door scrapes against the oven, and quite a bit more under the stone where moisture collects. But to give some credit, the cost of this model is much more appealing than the Camp Chef I just reviewed. And at $274, the base is interchangeable as a flat-top grill. So if you want a dual-purpose product and only plan on making New York-style pizza, you can make this work. But if you're looking to get serious about making good pizzas, get one from my list below.